welcome to this session, which is Criminal Investigation, a Pathway to Careers in Forensics, Criminal Justice, and Law Enforcement. My name is Christine Ramirez. I'm the training manager of the TEACS, Texas Forensic Science Academy. During our time together, you will learn about different careers related to criminal investigation, as well as an opportunity to increase your chances of gaining employment in these areas. The Texas Forensic Science Academy was established at TEACS in 2009. Through the Academy, those responsible for or involved in criminal or forensic investigation receive training in the technical skills required for effectively conducting case investigations. The Texas Forensic Science Academy trains practitioners, or those currently in the workforce, school educators, and high school and college and university students. Participants in 243 counties of Texas have received training through TFSA. TFSA has trained participants in all 50 U.S. states. TFSA has also trained participants in 40 countries throughout the world. There are multiple career pathways related to criminal investigation. Broadly, one could go into forensics, law enforcement, or a position within the criminal justice field. Forensics is a broad term. For our conversation today, forensics is related to jobs in a laboratory. Examples are DNA analysts, toxicologists, and forensic scientists. These employees are civilians, not law enforcement. They don't go through a training academy, and they don't wear a gun or a badge. These positions require a 4-year degree in a hard science, such as biology, chemistry, biochemistry, toxicology, or forensic science. Salaries for these positions vary and depend upon the employee's years of experience and the location of employment. For example, there may be a salary adjustment based on the cost of living in a particular area. However, the average yearly salary ranges from $60,000 to $80,000. Within law enforcement, there are multiple positions or jobs that are directly related to criminal investigation, but vary in tasks and duties. Crime scene investigators, CSIs, do scene work. Other job titles for this position are crime scene technician, forensic investigator, and forensic technician. Regardless of the title, they are responsible for the scene investigation as it relates to physical evidence. They document and collect evidence, then process it for fingerprints if possible. If trained in these areas, fingerprint comparison, bloodstain pattern analysis, and crime scene reconstruction are also conducted. Employees are both sworn law enforcement officers and civilians. So when searching for employment opportunities in this field, check with the agency to find out who they are hiring for that position. The education requirements vary by agency. It may be a high school diploma, a 2-year or 4-year degree. The degrees desired for these positions are chemistry or biology, physics, forensic science, criminal justice, or criminology. The salary for this position varies as to whether the employee is sworn or civilian. Sworn personnel make a higher salary. The employee's years of experience is a factor, as is the attainment of certifications and the location of employment. Again, there may be an adjustment for cost of living. The average yearly salary ranges from $47,900 to $90,000. Detectives and investigators are case agents for the investigation of criminal offenses that include theft, burglary, and persons crimes. In many agencies, specialized units exist to focus on specific offenses. Examples are gangs, narcotics, human trafficking, sexual assault, homicide and violent crime, and accident and crash investigation. Fire and arson investigators conduct investigations to determine the origin and cause of fire events. Detectives and investigators are responsible for conducting interviews, obtaining warrants and subpoenas, and compiling all the evidence of an offense to present to the district attorney's office for prosecution and trial. Detectives and investigators are sworn. They attended a law enforcement academy to receive a peace officer's license. They were then hired by a law enforcement agency such as a police department or sheriff's office. After several years of working in patrol, they promoted to the position of detective or investigator. The education requirements vary by agency. It may be a high school diploma, a 2-year or 4-year degree. The degrees desired for these positions are criminal justice, criminology, or police science. The salary for this position is based on the agency size, employees' years of experience, and the location of the agency. The average yearly salary ranges from $50,000 to $84,000. Patrol officers and deputies are first-line investigators. They are the first to arrive to in-progress calls and calls for service, which are the offenses that will be referred to detectives for investigation and crime scene investigators for processing of evidence. The actions and non-actions of first-line investigators can make and break criminal offense cases. Patrol officers and deputies are sworn peace officers who attended a law enforcement academy to receive their peace officer license. The education requirements vary by agency. It may be a high school diploma, a 2-year or 4-year degree. The degrees desired for these positions are criminal justice, criminology, and police science. The salary for this position is based on the agency size, employees' years of experience, and the location of the agency. The average yearly salary ranges from $50,000 to $81,000. Evidence and property technicians are responsible for managing property and evidence. They properly receive, store, organize, release, and legally destroy property and evidence. Their duties also include maintaining evidence chain of custody and testifying in court. Evidence and property technicians are typically civilian personnel. The education requirements vary by agency. However, most agencies require a minimum of a high school diploma with knowledge of law enforcement, criminal justice, or forensics as a preference. Agencies requiring a 2-year degree desire the degree in criminal justice or forensic science. The salary for this position is based on the agency size, employees' years of experience, and the location of the agency. The average yearly salary is $45,000. The criminal justice field has within it many occupations related to criminal investigation, and each occupation has its own set of educational and employment requirements. Examples are medical legal investigators who work in a medical examiner's office. Their average yearly salary is $57,000. Criminal investigators work in district attorney and attorney general's offices. Their salary ranges from $51,000 to $81,000 a year. Forensic nurse examiners collect physical evidence from sexual assault victims. Their average yearly salary is $74,000. Prosecutors are attorneys who present criminal cases in trial. Their average yearly salary is $60,000. While all of the careers we've discussed are different, they all have an important connection to criminal investigations. As you watch the following, think about how each of the careers discussed could be involved.
Everyone, can I get a third room here for 17? 604. Hey, Sarge, I'm just here with the police. I don't have any contact with anybody. You might try to turn it off for now.
Yeah, that's clear. Go ahead and turn it off, but if you have any contact with anyone, just go ahead and pop it back on, please. Then black SUV versus a gray sedan.
Hey, Sarge, we have a possible DOA. We haven't found a body yet. Fire department's trying to get a boat out for our scene. You guys heard some tunnels here. Underneath the bridge. Good.
Show you wrong to this code to this person with the weapon.
To be effective, the personnel who participate in the investigation of the scene you just viewed must have specialized technical skills to conduct the crime scene investigation and/or have specialized knowledge of physical evidence and how it should be documented, preserved, collected, stored, handled, and processed. For those who are seeking employment or wish to be in one of the careers discussed in the future, having specialized forensic and investigative technical skills will increase employment opportunities as well as the potential for being hired. Job applicants with technical skills are distinctive from other applicants because they are work-ready. They have invested in themselves to prepare for their future. The Collegiate Technical Investigation Skills Program, CTISP, is a dual enrollment program where students are enrolled in both the Texas Forensic Science Academy and Blinn College. It is a blended program consisting of online and classroom courses delivered in one semester, which is 3 months in the fall or spring and 2 months in the summer. Students learn sound, field-tested methodologies and technical skills rooted in science-based practices. Students receive 272 hours of specialized forensic and investigative training through the Texas Forensic Science Academy and 18 hours of collegiate credit through Blinn toward a criminal justice technology degree. Graduates receive a forensic investigation and evidence management certificate through TEKS and an academic certificate from Blinn. The courses of the CTISP program are listed in the table. On the left are how courses appear in the Blinn College catalog. The right side of the table are the TEKS course equivalents and what students will take during the semester. For example, if a student enrolls in CJLE 1394, Special Topics in Law Enforcement Police Science, the student will be taking Texas Forensic Science Academy courses FIV 151, Foundations of Forensic Photography Online, and FIV 152, Forensic Photography 1. To enter into the Collegiate Technical Investigation Skills Program, students must have a high school diploma or GED equivalent, pass a federal criminal history background check, and be 18 years old before the end of the program. The tuition for the program is $5,480. This includes all course books, materials, and supplies. Student funding may be available through Blinn College. Mr. Robert Stanberry, the program coordinator of the Criminal Justice Program at Blinn College, can direct students with such questions. After receiving forensic and investigative technical skills training through the Collegiate Technical Investigation Skills Program through TEKS and Blinn College, students will be able to properly investigate crime scenes and process evidence. They will also have specialized knowledge concerning physical evidence in terms of how to preserve, document, collect, and package it. This is knowledge that is invaluable to those in all careers related to criminal investigation.